Super J Cup is right around the corner. It's December 12th. It's going to be available on both FITE TV and NJPWWorld.com. We take the best 8 junior heavyweights in the world, all different companies, and we throw them together. This wasn't my idea. This was Jushin Thunder Liger's idea, so you know it's good. First tournament back in 94, coming back for the second year in a row. And also in the second year in a row is Clark Connors in the Super J Cup. He's my guest. How are you doing, sir?
Doing well, Kev. It's been a long, long little while since I've been wrestling, so I'm really excited to get back out there for some day.
Again, it's I think every time that we've seen you recently on New Japan Strong, you're growing in confidence, you're growing in stature. You're not just physically changing, you're emotionally growing, mentally getting bigger and tougher. Are you feeling that as well?
More than anything, actually, I think I go back and I study the film. And actually, I study the film in this particular room. It's my kind of my zone in spot. But when I study the film on it, I see it because I feel it in the matches that I'm. I feel more confident because I felt to myself I couldn't really grow too much at this point in terms of how much bigger or stronger it would get. I would get. For me, my losses were all mental. They were all just my opponent outthinking me a little bit, getting a little too fired up. So I've been really focusing on changing that part of my game. And I think it's been paying off.
So we'll be talking about the Field of 8, which you're a part of, and the Super J Cup in just a moment. I know you're very excited, but I do have to ask you about your version of the Boston Crab, which, from my position, the announce desk looks like every other Boston Crab that's done. But yet, when Clark Connors does it, the guys are instantly tapping. What are you doing differently? Can you tell us? What is it?
Well, I don't know what it is in particular. I don't know. It's not a special technique I learned from Shibata-san on the down low in the midnight training session. It's not something I picked up by watching a bunch of old Jericho film. No, I think what it is for me, it's just like everything I do when I do a move. I don't do much in the ring, but I do it with as much power and intensity and snap that I would if I was trying to break someone in half at any time. If it was a street fight, if I was just going to go beat someone up, I would do it 100%. I did it in football growing up. It's the only way I know how. So I think that's maybe that initial shock of people really feeling how I feel is what gets them to realize this is tap out time.
It's amazing to me, and I use you as an example all the time. If I call matches where someone does use the Boston Crab, and I go, well, Clark Connors would have already been in the shower by now. It's amazing. I think it's going to bode well for you in this tournament. So you've got Chris Bay in the first round. I talked with Chris Bay recently, even though he's never competed in New Japan. He's relatively new to the industry. He's competing full time for Impact Wrestling. He says he's done his homework on you, and says he'll be ready. He had a lot of respectful things to say about you as an athlete, as a wrestler. Have you had a chance to study Chris Bay? How do you think this matchup's going to go?
Yeah, of course I've been studying him. I have a lot of free time, and if I'm not working out at the gym, wrestling on my own, I'm studying my opponents. And every guy in this tournament I've been studying. But Chris, obviously, my first round matchup. So he's like you said, I know a little bit about him, doing my research. He's fairly new in the business. I think he broke in just a little bit before I did, and so I like really competing with people of like coming at the same time as me. It's such a barometer. I think it's important for people to see Impact Wrestling, what they're putting out and what we're putting out, and really seeing the meshing of styles. As for his particular style, he's real good at avoiding, and he does some things that are a little below the line. But I've wrestled a ton of people who cheat and do whatever they need to win, whatever. But for my opinion, I think I got a really good shot going in, mainly because that kind of type of stuff doesn't phase me. You can move out of the way, kick me a little bit in the head. That's not going to stop me. I'm going to learn how to be like a bull, pushing the Boston Crab and make it tap out.
Yeah, you mowed through the field in Lions Break Crown tournament, so you're looking to get your second tournament win here. And again, with a field of veterans, when you throw in TJP and Ray Orris, you take Leo Rush, you take a Blake Christian. There's some unpredictable elements in there, but I would imagine that all eyes are going to be on El Fantasma, the defending champion. How personally satisfying would it be for you to not only make it to the finals, but to win this thing and to maybe beat El Fantasma to get it done?
Well, here's the thing about El Fantasmo. Ever since I've broken into the business, I started out in the Seattle area, trained under Lance Stormflow before Shibata-san picked me up and the New Japan picked me up. But he was always in that area, in that loop, working the indie shows with me right before he got signed as well. So he's been in the business a lot longer than me. But everywhere I've gone, I've seen like what he's left in his wake, and it's annoying to me because I get compared to him a lot in the sense that, oh, we came up the same way, blah blah blah, and to see
That's
him
about
how
it.
he acts out,
That's
yeah,
about
well,
the
that's
only.
what I mean.
Yeah, I know, but that's where the comparisons start and
Yeah.
stop right there. Oh yeah, they both wrestled in the Pacific Northwest. Okay, good. Move on.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe he's growing. I saw a picture of him, maybe growing out his hair as long as mine. But other than that, let's cut it real close. Yeah. So to see him fall. I mean, honestly, to me, it's all the guys. I don't want anyone else to win. I want to win. That's how it's going to be. But to see someone do it underhanded, to rub it in Ligerson's face, who I teamed up a lot with a couple tours ago. Me and him were teamed together against Ishimori and LP. So I don't like him. He's really disrespectful to Ligerson and to the Super J Cup and to all the competitors involved.
So obviously, and when I talked with Leo Rush, I said, let's make no mistake about it. This Super J Cup tournament not only is prestigious because of its history, what it means to the junior heavyweight division, but this is the ticket. Leo's looking at this as his opportunity to be able to compete in next year's Best of Super Junior tournament. I would imagine that this would be a nice graduation present for you out of the dojo. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Shibata-san.
You're telling me. I think with the situation we've had this year, I don't know if I would have been in Best of Super Juniors back in May. I don't know if I would have deserved it, just based on where I was at in terms of my wrestling acumen and my win-loss record and whatnot. But not only would any type of wins here in this tournament, or especially winning the tournament, would prove to myself and to Shibata-san and anyone in charge of making the decision of me becoming a full-fledged roster member, taking off these black trunks and joining into that Best of the Super Junior. That's, to me, the fact that it's all happening as it is, it works out well. I'll be able to show them what I can do in this tournament, and then from there, let it be known that I'm ready to graduate, and I want that more than anything, and I want to compete in next year's Best of Super Juniors and win next year's Best of Super Juniors.
Yeah, that's it. And again, I think that regardless of how far you go in this tournament, you've proven, and we've seen your growth, development, improvement each and every week on New Japan Strong. Every time we see you in the ring, you get better and better and better. And I really want to wish you the best of luck, not just for this tournament, but for what will be coming next. I've got a feeling very, very soon. Clark Connors, want to thank you for your time. Wish you the best of luck. Super J Cup right around the corner.
Wow, okay.
All right, so that's Clark Connors. Super J Cup, NJPWWorld.com, FITE TV. Watch it all on December the 12th. Don't you dare miss it.